This is a tutorial to show you how to correctly put together your instrument, the flute, without damaging it. First step is to make sure that the case is with the correct side up. You can tell because the handle will always be below the opening. It might be kind of hard to see on this video, but there's a line where there is an opening, and the latch is below it. So, set the case down, preferably on the floor. But if you have a table available, a flat surface is better, but make sure that it doesn't get knocked off. Carefully open up the latches and gently open up the case. Inside should be a pretty shiny flute. The flute has three parts to it: the head joint, the body, that's the longest piece, and the foot joint, that's the shortest piece. So you're going to take your right hand and pick up the head joint like that and hold it straight up and down like this, with this part up here, this is called the lip plate, with this facing up. Then you're going to take your left hand and pick up the body up at the top. The top is the part that doesn't have a whole bunch of keys on it. You have all this open space. All right, anytime that you're handling your instrument, you want to handle it where there aren't any keys, because these long metal rods are actually very malleable or bendy. So if you were to grab it all the time right here, you'll end up bending these rods, which ruins your whole instrument. So take your right hand with the head joint, your left hand with the body, and you're just going to put the head joint into the top of the body. Now again, the top is the part that doesn't have all of the keys down at the bottom. Alright? Now you don't ever want to just shove it in. You want to gently just twist it in, like that. Okay? Hold the body and the head joint in your left hand, like this, straight up and down. Now you're going to take your right hand and pick up the foot joint with your right hand, again, down at the bottom where there aren't any keys or rods. Okay, hold it tight. You're going to twist the foot joint into the bottom of the body. Now it's very important that you don't ever just shove this on, because that creates grooves in the metal that will make the foot joint eventually just be able to slide right off of the body. You're going to want to create grooves in the metal that work as a screw that hold it in. So now you have your flute all assembled. You want to make sure that your head joint is aligned with these main row of keys right here. And the way you can do that is to look down at the flute like this and make sure that this hole, this is called the embouchure hole or the tone hole, is in line with this row of keys. And then to align the foot joint, make sure that this middle rod right here is in the middle of this key on the foot joint. Now when you take apart your flute, you follow the same rules. You never ever ever grab it where there are rods or keys. So you take off the foot joint first by twisting it off gently and place it back in the case with the side that has all the keys on the right and the open side on the left. Then you're going to keep holding the body in your left hand, and with your right hand you're going to gently twist the head joint out of the body, like that. And then you're going to put the head joint back in the case with the open end to the right and this lip plate on the left. And then finally, you're going to take the body, gently put it back in the case like this, so that the keys are facing up, and this longer key that sticks out is facing in towards the rest of the case. And of course, very gently close the case and latch it. it's very important that you never store anything inside your case, like pencils or cleaning cloths, because again, if you look inside the case, it's very tight in there. It's meant to just hold the instrument, not anything else. If you were to store a cleaning cloth in here, it might seem like it would be harmless, but it could actually end up bending these rods. Okay, so close it up, latch it, and that's how you assemble the flute.